with Fort Lewis Soccer Live. John Mahoney and Phil Duke with you. We're in the first period of overtime and we have just kicked off. Fort Lewis kicking towards the southern end. That's the college end. And South Dakota going to the northern end. 1-1. We are in overtime. Let's see. In college soccer, it's 2 10-minute overtimes. It's sudden death. The first team to score, that will end the game. So let's see if Fort Lewis can keep it going. Phil, in the last 20 minutes of the regular time, Fort Lewis was all over South Dakota.
Very much so, very much so. They were pressing almost continuously. They were, South Dakota was just, oh my goodness, that's it.
Alex Tillberry has just won the game for Fort Lewis
in the
from
first minute.
40 yards out. I'm not kidding, what happened?
Well, John,
Lewis
he hit the ball and it went in the net.
Oh, Carl Tillberry, you're going to want to watch that one on replay. And that ball, Phil, was hit with, I think he hit that with his left foot in it.
Yeah, I would say that was an even better shot than the South Dakota shot.
The keeper seemed to have it lined up and it just swerved away from him. And that ball, it was like a rocket. It was like a rocket, and it went into the goal only about 3 or 4 feet off the ground. And it just missed the keeper.
I mean, there's really nothing you can say about it, John. It was just amazing. There's nothing to analyse. He just hit it.
Yeah, the clock shows 9 minutes and just a 10-minute overtime. So it only took 1 minute for Alex Tillberry. Wow! What a game. Well, you called it, Phil. You said that Fort Lewis was coming on stronger and the South Dakota were tired. And they let Tillberry take that shot. They didn't particularly challenge him, believing he couldn't possibly score from out there.
I wonder if Alex believed he could score from out there.
We'll have to talk to him later. But Carl Tillberry, wow, congratulations. Your son just won the game for Fort Lewis, and they needed to win this game too. They had lost their opening 3 games. They won at St. Mary's 4-2 in San Antonio. That was a really good win. So now they've got a 2-game winning streak, and in conference, they are 1-0. And just to clarify, I know they've played Colorado Mesa and lost that game, who are in the RMAC. But RMAC have this strange thing nowadays where some games are non-conference and some are conference because they have a lopsided schedule. So anyway, not to go into that detail. But anyway, Fort Lewis 2, South Dakota 1 in overtime. Phil Duke.
Very, very exciting game. I really thought that Fort Lewis would win, but I thought they were going to take it down to the last minute of the second overtime. But that shot from Tillberry, what an answer, what a response. Fort Lewis had played very, very well in the last second half of the second half, if that makes sense. And I just thought that they were getting on top of South Dakota, not just tactically, but also in terms of fitness, you know, running at this elevation. And you kind of feel sorry for South Dakota because that ball just came out of nowhere. But on the other hand, it's almost identical to the goal that they scored against us in the first half. It just came out of nowhere.
It really did.
Yeah.
A lot of times in soccer, and those fans out there who watch soccer will know this, you can see the goal building, you can see the passes building. But as Phil said, the South Dakota goal and this last goal by Fort Lewis just came out of nowhere. You wouldn't have even thought the player would have shot from out there. And in both occasions, an incredible score. That's one of the best goals I've ever seen up here.
Absolutely, it was superb. It takes me, well, actually I was going to say it takes me back to the good old days of Sweets and Cunliffe, but they used to walk the ball in the
That's right.
They never scored it from that distance.
No, they used to dribble the ball all the way into the net.
Yeah.
Well, we are wrapping up here. John Mahoney and Phil Duke with you on Fort Lewis Soccer Radio. What an exciting day. 2 wins for Fort Lewis. The women winning 3-2 in overtime. The goals by Maleki Sanchez and Renee Terrell winning 3-2 against CSU Pueblo. And here, Phil, 2-1 in overtime for Fort Lewis. The first goal by Coleman Kane and the second goal by Alex Tillberry. Is it a worry, Phil, when your 2 goals are scored by two fullbacks?
No. Well, actually, one of the things I was going to say, John, during the course of the game is that I still sometimes feel that Fort Lewis needs at least one